Hola, soy yo, Vicky, otra vez. I am absolutely delighted at the moment because the previous video that I did before this, I actually managed to edit it and put two videos together. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. I just needed to mention it because I'm absolutely thrilled. First time ever I've been able to do that. Okay, so ¿qué vamos a hacer en este video? What are we going to do in this video? Well, in Spanish, there are a lot of words that end in dad, D-A-D, and they tend to pronounce it dad. Now, I've just suddenly thought, I'm going to do a little video on this because these words, first of all, they're all feminine. Any word that ends in D-A-D in Spanish is feminine. So it's an exception to the normal way we think of words being feminine if they end in an A. That's the first thing. Because of course in English we don't have masculine or feminine, so we don't have to worry about if things are masculine or feminine. But the other thing that's useful for us as English speakers is if a word ends in dad, D-A-D, it in English invariably ends in I-T-Y. Now, let's have an example. For example, por ejemplo, la ciudad is the city. La ciudad, the city. Yo no vivo en la ciudad. I don't live in the city. Yo vivo en un pueblo. I live in a town or a village even. ¿Y tú? ¿Tú vives en la ciudad? Do you live in the city? So I'm going to read out 12 examples of all similar words that in Spanish end in D-A-D and in English end in I-T-Y. Okay, so número dos. La dificultad. The difficulty. It's not I-T-Y, but it's T-Y anyway. La dificultad. The difficulty. ¿Qué para ti es la dificultad en aprender español? What for you is the difficulty in learning Spanish? Yeah, para mí fue o era ¿qué? Sí, el preterito fue la dificultad para mí cuando aprendí español. For me, the difficulty was the preterite when I learned Spanish. That was the hardest thing for me. ¿Y para ti qué es la dificultad en aprender español? Okay, number three. La posibilidad. The possibility, which of course in English it is two S's. I'm always forgetting my double letters these days because in Spanish there are very few double letters, and of course in English there are a lot. So sometimes I forget to do a double letter like I've done there. My spelling in English has got terrible since I got good at Spanish. So la posibilidad, the possibility. So, an example sentence. Tengo la posibilidad de visitar a mi familia este año. Finalmente, finally. So, I have the possibility of going to visit my family this year in England. Por fin, at last, después de COVID. So, tengo la posibilidad de visitar a mi familia en Inglaterra este año. Okay, número cuatro. La responsabilidad. And this is the responsibility. Yeah, so yo tengo mucha responsabilidad porque tengo la responsabilidad de mi hijo. Tengo la responsabilidad de dos perros y ahora tengo la responsabilidad de una gata también. So, ¿qué responsabilidades tienes tú? What responsibilities do you have? I have the responsibility of my son, my two dogs, and now a cat as well. So, tengo mucha responsabilidad. Okay, número 5. Now, I think if you live in Spain, certainly you'll all know this word, because you might well live in una comunidad. Well, we all live in the comunidad, well, where I am, yo vivo en la comunidad valenciana. I live in the Valencian community. Spain is divided into comunidades, and they're that, like, I suppose you could say they're a bit like Lancashire, Yorkshire, etc. In Spain, they're autonomous, comunidades autónomas, because they've all got their own, they can make their own rules up to a point as well, but then you've got the main government of Spain in Madrid. But I live in the Valencian community, vivo en la comunidad valenciana. Now, a lot of you, if you live in Spain, you'll live in communities in the sense of your urbanizations, and there's always a presidente de la comunidad. Maybe a lot of you are the president because people sort of just end up doing it, and it's always like a big hassle, I think, for people, and communities can be a bit of a pain, as I'm sure you know if you live in one, like discussions over the pool and the this and the that and the community fees. But anyway, the word itself is la comunidad, one of those that ends in DAD, so in English it ends in ITY, the community. Yo vivo en la comunidad valenciana. ¿En qué comunidad vives tú? What community do you live in? Ok, y después tenemos la habilidad, the ability. Okay, so in Spanish, of course, we don't pronounce the H, so it's la habilidad. And in English, we don't have a H on it either, the ability. So, yo tengo la habilidad de hablar inglés y también español. ¿Qué habilidad tienes tú? ¿Tienes habilidades especiales? Talking of which, vale, if you don't, si no hablas español y quieres aprender, aparte de mi canal de YouTube, so apart from my YouTube channel, please remember the Break the Language Barrier level books, 1, 2 for past tenses, level 1 for present tenses, level 2 for past tenses, level 3 for future tenses and a bit of everything else, and level 4 for subjunctive. So those are good. They are good books for learning at home if you don't have time for classes. If you come to classes, you get a book free with your course, but if you can't come to classes or you can't do Zoom classes, perfect way to study at home in your own time. The answers are all in the back. It's very easy to follow, and any problems you have, you can always drop me a line, a message, and ask me a question. Okay, they're available on all Amazon sites, on my website, or you can just, again, we can arrange it. You can drop me a message and we can arrange. They're €15. I think on Amazon they're slightly cheaper because I can't control properly the price on Amazon. I think they're a bit cheaper on Amazon. Okay, vale. So, número 8. La capacidad. So, the capacity, another nice, see, these are all nice, easy words that we can remember because they sound so much like the English and they've just got dad on the end. And then we just know that they're all feminine as well, so we don't have to worry if they're masculine or feminine. So, la capacidad, the capacity. So, por ejemplo, ahora mismo en la comunidad valenciana, la capacidad en los restaurantes es 50%. So right now in the Valencian community, the capacity permitido, allowed, en los restaurantes es 50%, is 50%. And that leads us to la libertad, the liberty. So this again doesn't end in ITY, but it's TY all the same. So, la capacidad de los restaurantes en la comunidad valenciana es 50%. Entonces, tenemos la libertad de cenar or comer en restaurantes. So the capacity at the moment in the Valencian community in restaurants is 50%. This gives us the liberty or la libertad to have dinner or lunch out. Okay, número 10. La honestidad. La honestidad. Honesty. Y para mí la honestidad es muy importante en relaciones y amistades. So for me, honesty is very important in friendships and relationships. ¿Y para ti es importante la honestidad? And again, following on from that, also very important, también muy importante, es la sinceridad, is sincerity. Es también muy importante en relaciones y amistades, ¿no? ¿Piensas? ¿Qué piensas tú? And the last one, number 12, la practicalidad. Practicality. So tenemos que pensar, we have to think, en la practicalidad, in the practicality de viajar ahora, of traveling at the moment. Sí, porque la practicalidad de viajar es muy complicado. Yeah, the practicality of traveling at the moment is very important, very complicated. Pruebas de COVID test, vacunas de COVID, certificados de COVID. Y por Brexit a veces visas y cosas así. So, ahora mismo viajar, right now traveling, es un poco difícil porque tenemos que pensar en las practicalidades, in the practicalities of traveling, which is a bit of a party pooper at the moment as far as traveling is concerned, but dedos cruzados, va a mejorar. It has improved a little bit and hopefully it's going to get more and more better. Okay, let's just go through them once more before we finish. So we've got the city, la ciudad. Número 2, the difficulty, la dificultad. Number 3, the possibility, la posibilidad. Número 4, the responsibility, la responsabilidad. Número 5, the community, la comunidad. Número 7, the ability, la habilidad. Número 8, the capacity, la capacidad. Número 9, the liberty, la libertad. Notice that they tend to say libertad. I don't know why they do this. It's like Madrid. They tend to say Madrid, but it's Madrid. But yeah, quite often you will hear this th sound for a D. La honestidad, the honesty, it just seems too long, that word. La sinceridad, the sincerity, and la practicalidad, the practicality. Okay, so there you go. There's 12 words that are all feminine, all end in DAD. Easy words to remember because in English they end in TY. So I'm all in favour of use the easiest things to remember. Okay, vale. So I hope you found that video useful. If you have, please give me the thumbs up if you want to. And if you haven't subscribed already and you would like to see future videos, if you subscribe, you should receive I think there's a notification bell to press, but that notifies you each time a new video comes out. But Anyway, subscribir or subscribe, it is a free way that you can really help me out on my channel. I'm trying to build my watch hours just to because if I get a certain number of watch hours, which is 4,000 in a year, and I'm halfway through that. I have 2,000 watch hours so far. I have enough subscribers. I mean, listen, they say this is called monetization, that when you get to a certain point, YouTube do pay you a very small amount for your video. Believe me, it's not for YouTubers who get very rich and famous. They're like, you know, you need millions of followers, and I'm not expecting that. I just do my little humble way, and if little bits, it just makes it worthwhile doing the videos. Monetary, because obviously monetary, they're not valuable, but I do enjoy doing the videos, and I think people enjoy watching them. So as long as people enjoy watching them, and I get positive feedback that feel that, you know, people are enjoying them, then I will carry on doing the videos regardless. I'm waffling again, I know I start waffling then I think, why was I trying to say this? Yeah, just really saying that I am trying to build up my watch hours at the moment. Yeah, so there's plenty of videos to watch. If there's a video you particularly want me to do that you'd like to know about, or if you want to see if maybe I've already done a video on it. I mean, you can search through my channel, but if you can't find something that you're looking for, please let me know. I'll be happy to send you the link. Most things are covered one way or another, and I just carry on presenting things that I think you'll find interesting, hopefully you'll find useful, and in your Spanish journey. Okay, so que tu Dios vaya contigo y te veo muy pronto en el próximo video. Muchas gracias de verdad para mirar. Hasta luego.